All right, so the real secret to getting good results from your training is to train in a way that allows you to be consistent over time, because building muscle and burning fat are processes that accumulate over months and years. And one of the most common barriers that prevents people from being consistent is the time commitment required for productive training. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in any free calisthenics programs, custom programs, or consultations, visit the website. For more in-depth discussions on calisthenics, join the free community, and I'll put a link to that stuff in the description. So with calisthenics specifically, there seems to be a perception that in order to get really good results, you have to do a ton of training volume. And at the same time, there's a sort of psychological trap that people fall into where if they don't have an hour or so to set aside for training, they would rather just skip the workout altogether instead of performing some unproductive training session. So this brings me to the topic I want to talk about today, which is the minimum effective dose of training you need in order to get something productive out of the training session. And the answer to that is 1 set. So a single hard set can actually give your muscles a pretty good amount of stimulation. And in the research, single set training consistently results in muscular growth. And in the real world, there are plenty of people who've built some really impressive fitness and physiques with single set training systems because it works. Now, more sets generally result in more growth provided you can recover from it, but the research also shows that there are diminishing returns with more and more sets. So doing something like 3 sets is 3 times the volume, but it might only give you something like 40% more gains. And if you just did a single hard set per day, that would give you 7 hard sets per week. And that's a weekly volume that would definitely result in a pretty good growth response. And this also has implications for people who worry about overuse injuries, as well as older people who might have a lot of mileage on their bodies and can't recover from a lot of training volume, or for athletes who have limited recovery capacities due to training for their sport. So just doing some single set high frequency training can be a great strategy for managing fatigue, keeping your injury risk super low, and giving you some extra recovery while you still make gains. And the gains won't come as fast as if you're doing multiple sets and pushing your weekly volume to the limits of your recovery capabilities. But over the long term, the important thing is that you keep training and you stay consistent. And I'll link some papers in the description for anyone who's interested in looking at some research on this topic. So if you're ever short on time, a single hard set is plenty to keep you moving towards your goals. So that's going to be it for today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.